Good morning, Jai Saminan students. At last topic, we are seeing cybersecurity, the Nessus and Nmap tool with various commands, and we are also discuss the performance and vulnerability assessment by using various plugins. There are thousands of plugins are launched in a week. This is at last we see the Nessus results and warning and what exactly the whole are coming after vulnerability assessment by using Nessus results. Then next we are seeing Nessus results is all about the produce reports in several formats including HTML with management friendly pie charts. Result can be imported into spreadsheet database to try to understand enterprise issues. Reports offer link or succinct advice for fixing most vulnerabilities. That means रिपोर्ट में आपको जो लिंक मिल रही है इज़ ऑल अबाउट एडवाइस फॉर फिक्सिंग मोस्ट वनरेबिलिटी दैट मीन्स you can find out the details of vulnerabilities available in your system, and for using exact reports you can sort out the vulnerabilities. Second is relative to other scanning products. Nessus has exhibited fewer false alarms. It finds more vulnerabilities and produces appropriate level of advice. Here, Nessus is not only generate results, but it's also give alarm or indications to find vulnerabilities, and for same is find more details and holes in your system, and it's also produce appropriate level of advice to how to resolve bugs, how to resolve network vulnerabilities in your device, in your connected system. Then TECHIE advice versions, what kind of advices are given by the first one is a Nmap is a stable. Nmap tool is a stable. The months between update to beta. Use latest version, latest beta version. Then currently Nessus source code is updated a couple of times per week. Beta version is updated about monthly. Now advice is use latest Nessus beta. This is a common thing, common advice to all when we use the multiple applications in your device. You can always update it version need to update from your side. This is a common advice. Then read the chain logs and readme files. If not source and plugins, this contain tips on optimization. Nmap option for timeout of scan, it allows /t aggressive /t normal seems in many cases faster, apparently due to dynamic adjustment of timeouts. The fifth advice, there are about 2 new Nessus plugins every week. Then run Nessus update plugins daily if possible. You need to update your application every day, every moment. This restarts servers, that means interrupting in scan in progress. Daily restarting server is not a bad idea. The memory leaks are about vanished from current beta, but maybe not completely. Then spread scan, for example, it used for scan addresses ending in 0, then addressing ending in 1, then addresses ending in 2. This is a sequence of addressing your system. Then next advice is generate a fresh list of hosts to scan. Is iterating as above but skipping unlocated subnets, broadcast address, network devices, and things like printers that don't merit frequent testing. Now we are looking about 6 audit challenges and strategies responses to them. First one is first do not harm. आप किसी भी सिस्टम को कोई भी वनरेबिलिटी हो फिर भी आप इसमें कुछ अनऑथोराइज एक्सेस ना करें. सेकंड इज अ टाइम. थर्ड इज स्कैन रेजिस्टेंस कंप्यूटर. फोर्थ identifying computers. Fifth, identifying people, either it is authenticated, authorized or not. Sixth, prioritizing response to audit results. Audit results के हिसाब से आप जो रिस्पॉन्सिस जो वनरेबिलिटी असेसमेंट के रिजल्ट्स जो आपको मिले हैं उस पर आप आगे प्रोसेस कर सकते हैं प्रायोरिटी बेस. Then challenge 1, first do not harm. That means get permission and buy in from highest levels. The difference between a hacker and a security analyst is a permission. John Green in a Science Institute auditing with NMAP, have your business case in order. Mandates for security, risk analysis, you can't manage what you don't measure. Its strategy, start small. Its initial scan series run from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. or whenever someone is available to restart systems. Then maintain exception list. That means infrastructure devices to be tested only by arrangement delicate devices. Then challenge 2 is a time. Is a more exception list. Don't waste time scanning free subnets, broadcast address and rarely change device such as routers and printers. Then divide and conquer, use multiple computers to spread throughput. Try to nmap one port on many computers simultaneously rather than many ports on one computer. That means you can divide each and every task and your devices, computers. It's try to nmap one port on many computers. It's recognized bottlenecks such as hubs, wireless and firewalls where many computers funnel through the same network connections. Strategy, the test only for a few key vulnerabilities, not all 812 plus. A few vulnerabilities account for a disproportionate number of breaking and mischief. The source of top 10 current exploits are incidents.org, aris.securityfocus.com, mynetworkwatch.com. Your own records are also important to identify the exploitations. Then detect new and updated system and scan these thoroughly. It offers self-service scanning also. Then next strategy, the avoid diminishing returns. Some tests consume much more time than others but rarely find a host with this vulnerability. Or the vulnerability is not severe. For example, detecting the PGP service was the fourth most time consuming scan in result MU test but found no PGP host. Then maintain OS inventory, maintain network service inventory. You can monitor your all processes and usage of operating system and your network maintenance. Then challenge 3, scan resistance computers. Now, net good news for security, but a challenge for independently verifying security. How to verify a security independently? Then it's a no reply to pings or other unexpected traffic. Rate limits on error, replies or status requested. Traguben Tarpitz is a research on these symptoms. It's a complete block of scan source that triggers some threshold values. Virtual private network, that's called a VPN. Then use SNMP, not ping, to find connected devices. Is identified scan resistance computers for special treatment. It's use network IDS to identify open port for priority attention. Then it's encourage users to configure firewall or intrusion detection software to accept a traffic from authorized source. It's also self-service scanning. User can temporarily turn off personal firewall, at least with respect to scan source. Then footnote, the conscientious people running personally firewalls, intrusion detection systems, access monitoring, etc. will notice your scanning and complain. Have written explanation and permissions are always being ready. This is all about scan resistance computer. Now, next challenge is identifying computers. How to identify your systems by IP address is identify the connections, not a computer. This is for all about network connectivity. Then strategies use SNMP to identify system by MAC and physical port. And improved logging of use of central services is create incentives to register computers with people are user and any support staff, the technical support staff. They can perform access to scan results, theft tracing via MAC address, theft means unauthorized user, disconnection if problem and no registered support. Now next challenge we can see in next session. Thank you.